What's up guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about the biggest mistakes that parents make when starting their fitness journey. Now first of all, you're probably wondering where James is because we've been doing this together. He's actually busy putting Mia to bed because it's been a crazy day in the Lacey household. Mia ended up waking up at 5:30 this morning. Odin has been up all night as well, so it's just been very crazy. We ended up taking them to the shop, so I ended up taking them to the shops while James ended up getting a haircut, and I ended up having to go into Target, go to the bathroom, feed Odin, and yeah, it was chaos. We came home, James put Mia to bed, and I ended up doing the gardening and he ended up helping afterwards, but then Mia ended up waking up again. So yeah, we've been trying to get her back to sleep. I just got Odin back to sleep as well. So that is today for you guys. But anyways, yeah, I must also add that gardening is tough. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that's a workout, and we probably need to do it more often. Then it probably won't be as hard, but yeah, we are tackling it now. So if you guys have any gardening tips for those who garden a lot, please let us know in the comments below. But let's get to it, talking about the biggest mistakes that parents make when it comes to starting a new training program is they want to overcomplicate things. So they will say, okay, I need to train 7 times a week. I need to train 2 hours at a time. I need to do, X amount of exercises, learning new exercises if maybe they are new to the gym. Now, first and foremost, when you are a beginner person or athlete starting your fitness journey, you want to keep it as simple as possible. I would honestly suggest, especially if you are a busy parent, setting a goal of, in the beginning, starting to strength train 2 to 3 times a week is enough to get you going. Once you have stuck to that for at least a month and you find that you've got a bit more time on your hands, or maybe you've got a week where you've got like a day that you woke up and you're like, well, I can actually fit in an extra workout, then that can end up being a bonus for you. But if you end up saying to yourself, I want to, set this massive goal of working out X amount of times, and you end up not doing it, it ends up being demotivating. And what I've seen a lot of times that happens is the people tend to quit. Now, again, you want to make things simple. You want to stick to a program that's not too complicated. Following a training app, it's really good as well, because then you don't have to think for yourself. You don't have to go into the gym and be like, what am I going to do today? You can literally go into the gym and open up your app. Like, we've got a Lift Big, Eat Big app as well that you can follow. And then you can go in there and look at what you need to do and say, okay, I've got a minimum of 30 minutes today. I will see how far I can get. And that's a big win. Okay, our little crazy one has just woken up. She's over here. Say hello, Bobby. Okay, so she's awake, so coming outside, so it's a little bit easier to video over here. What do you have to say? What is the biggest mistake that people make when they start their fitness journeys? What is it? Is it? Okay guys, we are going to try this again. I have literally tried to film about 100 times today. It has just been absolute chaos. We have a wild little toddler, but over here is little Odin. I just fed him and he's pretty chilled right now. One of the things that is super important is focusing on your nutrition, because at the end of the day, your training and your nutrition goes hand in hand in order for you to see results. And the nutrition part is not just for you to see the physical results, but it's also for you to feel better, have mental clarity. You will just overall, you will feel fuller for longer, you'll sleep better. And that's all when your nutrition is obviously on par. I would never ever recommend, and neither would James, for you to do a fad diet, because again, don't think of your weight loss journey or your fitness journey as a quick fix. You want to make sure that it's sustainable. Like, you want this lifestyle to continue. And if you do a fair diet, at the end of the day, you've got such a big chance of regaining that weight back. Plus, you're going to feel super drained, super tired. It's just super exhausting. And it's not worth it at the end for such a short-term period. It's like that short-term gratification, and you will, at the end of the day, fail, get back to your old ways. And that's when people go into all this yo-yo dieting and stuff and they start messing up their metabolisms, etc. So yeah, nutrition, number one thing. And if you don't know where to start, one of the things, and you maybe want to start tracking, I always recommend starting off with tracking your protein. You will already start to feel so much fuller when you have enough protein, and that's also helping you build muscle, and it will help you recover as well. And at the end of the day, you will start to actually see results. And then once you want to like really start tweaking things, then you can start looking at like your overall calories, and you can look at the amount of fat you consume and the amount of carbs. But again, start off with your protein if you are a beginner and you want to start tracking. If you're not wanting to track, then what I would suggest is have a protein with each and every meal, but also with each and every snack. Now, I'm not saying go and have a steak or a massive piece of chicken or fish with like breakfast, lunch, and dinners. There's so many other options that you can have. For example, for breakfast, you can have eggs. You can have maybe some cold meat with it, and then obviously you can have all your little extras like your toast and your fruits and whatever. But another thing that's also very high in protein is certain types of yogurt. So go and look at some high protein yogurts that you can get that will add extra protein to your diet. Then, for example, for your lunch and your dinners, those can be pretty similar. So those can have, you know, like a proper protein with it as well. So it can have either a chicken, a fish, or like steak, for example. And then again, in between for snacks, you can have things like your beef sticks. But yeah, there's again like little cold meat options that you can have. Again, cheese has got some protein as well, even with some milk. So there's so many options of protein or higher protein snacks that you can have that a lot of people overlook at the end of the day. Now, another thing that's important is, you know, people make the mistake of only focusing on the physical aesthetics when it comes to the results at the end of the day when they start their fitness journey. Now, one of the things that we have always recommended, or I've always recommended, is actually taking into consideration the mental health aspect of it. Now, as a parent, when I get a workout in, I feel so much better. I feel like I can mom better. I feel like I sleep better. I feel like I've got more energy in the day. And that is also because I'm doing my workout very strategically, and I'm making sure I'm not overdoing it. I'm making sure as well that if I go into my workout and say I've got a longish workout, but I can only do 30 minutes of my workout, I will go and choose the priority exercises that I have to do. And then at the end of the day, I'm okay if I can't finish my whole workout, because I've done my primary exercises, I've done the major muscle groups, and then I can walk out of the gym knowing that, okay, I might not have been able to do all of my accessories, but I know I got some training in. And then again, I set these small little goals and realistic goals, and then I make sure that I try and hit that 3 sessions a week every single week, so that I know I'm staying on track. And a thing that helps me as well is, instead of just guessing how my progress is going, I take progress photos. And this is what I ended up doing after my first postpartum journey last year, or not last year, 2023, which was last year actually. Time has gone so quickly. I am like, my mom brain is not working always. But anyway, so last year what I did with my postpartum journey, because that was what was when Mia was born, is I would go and, or what I started doing is, like, literally when I got out of the hospital, I took progress pictures, and they weren't very flattering. I didn't like my body postpartum, but I knew that body did amazing things. It carried my baby for almost 9 months, and I ended up, you know, saying to myself, you know, I have to feed this baby, I have to entertain this baby, I have to be able to mom, I have to be able to breastfeed. So I need all of that energy in order to be a good mom at the end of the day for my little one. And what I said was, when it came to my breastfeeding journey, sorry, Odin is needing some mommy time. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I went and I took those photos. I knew that my body did amazing things. So instead of hating on my body, I said to myself, you know, I love this body because I knew it did amazing things. And I got super excited because I'm very goal driven. So I got super excited for the fact that now I can go and transform this body and, you know, do all the work and see how my body will look after X amount of time. And what I ended up doing was, at the end of the year, I said to myself, I'm going to set, and I think it was about 8 months or 9 months postpartum, and I set a big goal of doing a fitness photo shoot. And I was extremely happy with that photo shoot because, again, I set my goals as getting 3 workouts in. I took my progress photos. When it came to nutrition, I didn't cut calories or do anything like that. I didn't cut weight or anything like that leading up to my photo shoot. In fact, I ended up increasing my calories. I ended up making sure that I'm just eating so much more, you know, I'm doing what I can. If I don't get a good night of rest, you know, it's not going to be the end of the world, because I know first and foremost, I'm a mom, and that is taking priority now. I'm not anymore a professional athlete that is giving, you know, all of my time to training, recovery, all of those, even though I'm still trying to do the best that I can when it comes to those aspects as well. But my priority is my kids and making sure that I can be there for them in all aspects of life. So that's what I did. I went into that photo shoot. I was extremely happy with my body. And now as well, after I gave birth to Odin, I am super excited again to see what this body can do, because this is a new body now that I have. I've given birth to 2 babies. I've had 2 C-sections. And it's one of those things that's super amazing as well, because now I have this big goal to work towards, but the way I'm going to work towards it is by setting small little goals and then achieving those small little goals at the end of the day. So again, you know, people have all these like unrealistic goals, or, you know, being super hard on themselves when they do miss a session, or if they don't get their whole workout in and they end up quitting because they're like, oh my gosh, instead of getting, you know, 6 sessions in a week because I want to see results fast, I only got in 3. So what is the point of even training in the first place? No. If you've had a bad week, even if there was a week where everyone was sick and you couldn't get any of your workouts in and you just needed to rest and mom and do whatever you needed to do, that's okay. Start fresh the next week. Do not let one bad week or one bad meal or, you know, one bad scenario dictate what the end goal is going to look like, because that's when people fall off the bandwagon. So again, one more thing that I want to end off with is just setting really good habits as well and getting a routine, because if you have a routine, it will also make things easier. Now, both James and I are very much, I won't say I'm an extreme morning person, but I'm definitely more morning person than I'm a night person. So what we end up doing is we get our workouts in the morning. So for example, yesterday we took Mia to gymnastics. We then went to HEB, which is a Texas shop. So we went and did some grocery shopping. We literally, the second we stopped at home, you know, we unpacked the groceries, we quickly got the kids ready, we got them some snacks, etc. I breastfed Odin, got my training gear, and we got into the home gym, and it was amazing. I couldn't finish my whole session, but I was still super happy that I got most of my stuff done. I woke up this morning, I was really stiff, my glutes, my quads, my hamstrings, everything was stiff, exactly everything that I worked, and I hit a new PR as well, like a postpartum PR. But again, I set these like little goals and I set these little habits in place and routines so that I can make sure that like I have my set times, I have my set routines. This is what I do. Again, I've got certain post-training meals that I have, so I'll always go and get my protein shake. I'll get some yogurt. Sometimes I'll have some cereal as well. My breakfast is always, you know, a nice high-calorie, like oats, almond butter, blueberries, honey, and I make sure that I just fuel myself so that I am energized for getting those things done. Guys, so that's basically it. Those are my tips. Those are the biggest mistakes that people make when they start off their fitness journey. And even ones that's been athletes or has been having a fitness journey, like say for a very long time, and then became parents and fell off the bandwagon. Those are the big mistakes that people make when they have the assumption, you know, we've got kids, so there's no more time to work out. There is time to work out. I promise you, if you think of the amount of time that you scroll your phones, or Odin just did a big fart, that you scroll your phone, or you watch Netflix, or you just plonk yourself on the couch, you will feel so much better if you just hop in the gym, get a 30-minute workout in. Even a 20-minute workout is already better than nothing at the end of the day. And then again, if you know you're going to have a super busy day, try and stay active with your family. Go for a walk, take them to the park, do some pull-ups at the park, do some push-ups, do some air squats, hold your baby as a weight, for example. They have fun, you get in a workout. So there's a lot of things that you can do, which we will still discuss in our future videos. Okay guys, so there you have it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also go down to the link in the description if you want to go and get our training programs, join our training app, join our Discord where we talk about fitness all the time, give you all of the tips, all of the nutrition advice, etc. You can ask us questions, etc., etc. And then also, if you want to shop our supplements like our creatine and our protein, which is amazing, it's a whey isolate. We've got a creatine monohydrate, and you will absolutely love it, and it will just help make things so much easier. It can help getting that extra protein, it can help with recovery, help you build muscle. So there you go guys, go down there, get it, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.